Last season on Around the World on 8 Plates, we traveled to Slovenia, Uzbekistan, then down south to Malaysia, and then to the African continent where we visited South Africa, and then headed up north to Colombia. And then we visited St. Lucia, St. Kitts and Nevis, and finally we also went to the beautiful country of San Marino. Along the way, we learned how to cook signature dishes from these 8 countries. So in essence, we traveled the world on 8 plates. And now, get ready as we embark on another adventure around the world on 8 plates. Where are we going today? Well, we're going to start the season with this country being featured on the screen right now. Which country is it? Let's find out. Presented to you by National Taiwan Normal University, Common Core Education Committee, Foreign Language Education Division.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Around the World on 8 Plates. Today, I'm going to introduce a new country. I'm going to teach you how to cook a dish from this country, and you're going to meet someone coming from this country. But before I tell you which country it is funny monologue time. Alright, so here's funny monologue. So one day I went shopping and I was with my friend. And my friend's like, hey, I can't find my wallet. And then I was like, hey, did you check your pockets? Oh, that reminds me. I need to film for today's episode. Did you check your pockets? Which country are we going today? I think it's pretty easy. I think you can guess what the correct answer is. If you can't, just remember, don't forget to check your pockets if you can't find your wallet. I'll see you later.
So have you figured out where we're going today? Remember, don't forget to check your wallet because we're going to welcome you to, or witamy was, the Czech Republic. And what dish from the Czech Republic are you going to learn to cook today? Well, you're going to make Bramborak, or potato pancakes. For today's introduction, we're going to teach you how to travel within the Czech Republic. This country is made up of 3 major cities. First of all, there's a capital city, Prague. 2 hours away is the second biggest city, Brno. Finally, near the border with Poland is the city of Ostrava. Let's start with Prague. What would be a good 3-day, 2-night itinerary for this city? Once you land in Prague, find bus 119 and that will take you to the metro station called na Draží Veleslavin. From there, you can either go straight to your hotel or go to Malostranska station where you will find Prague Castle. Expect to spend at least 3 hours in the castle because there are many places to see. There are churches, actually 4 churches, at least 7 gardens, 4 palaces, towers and halls, viewpoints, and if you're lucky, you get to see the changing of the guards. It is no wonder that this castle is also known as the largest ancient castle in the world. After visiting Prague Castle, you now take the metro to Staroměstská station, where you will find Charles Bridge. Near the bridge, there are many shops for tourists. You can also go on a river cruise or learn the story behind each of the 30 statues found on the bridge. Now, what to do on the second day of your trip to Prague? Stay put in Staroměstská station. It's a walking distance from the Kafka Museum. In front of the museum is a very interesting sculpture. Photos are not allowed in the museum, but there are many interesting things to see in it. Even if you're not a fan of literature, you can also learn more about the history of the country and the city in this museum. Inside the museum, there's even a window where you can see Charles Bridge. And here's another secret. Behind the museum is a place where you can see Charles Bridge without the crowd. Now from Staroměstská station, take the metro to Museum Station. This is where you'll find the National Museum of the Czech Republic, Nearby the museum, there are many colonial buildings as well as cool restaurants where you can enjoy local food with locals without being overcharged just because you're a tourist. Now from Museum Station, you take the metro to Narodny Trida Station. On your way there, make sure you appreciate the beauty of the metro station. Even if you're just traveling on the metro station, it is a good idea to marvel at the beautiful architecture of these metro stations. Not far from Narodny Trida Station is where you'll find the rotating head sculpture of Franz Kafka. Now what to do on day 3 of your trip to Prague. If you're going to rent a car, go pick up your car first. Drive by some of the more beautiful bridges in the city and pass by the dancing house. Driving from Prague all the way to Brno will take you around 2 hours. You may also take the bus. Now one good thing about driving your own car is you can sing in your own car. So here is a song sung by a Czech person.
Where are you now? Where are you now? Where are you now? Where are you now? Where are you now?
Now what to do in Brno? Well, first of all, you can explore the town square. There are many shops and restaurants over there. Not far from the town square is Meat Vandal's restaurant. There, they serve different kinds of sandwiches. Other than restaurants, there are also fountains and historical buildings that are very colorful. We have statues over there as well. And finally, sculptures of all kinds and shapes. From Brno, you can drive around 1 hour before you reach Ostrava, a city that is close to Poland. It is also suggested that you spend the night in Brno so that you're not that tired. So what's so special about this city called Ostrava? Let's start with day number 1. Spend some time walking near the river. Along the way, you'll see modern buildings and old churches, and also you will see some government buildings. Not far from the river is the town square of Ostrava. Let's take a few seconds to marvel at the beautiful town square of Ostrava. After visiting the town square, drive 10 minutes or take a tram from the town square to Witkowice. Witkowice is a very important place in the Czech Republic because it is an example of how you can turn an ugly place into a beautiful tourist attraction. This industrialized zone used to be one of the most polluted places in the country. Fortunately, efforts were made to clean this place up so that people can visit it as a tourist attraction and learn about the importance of industry in the Czech Republic's history and economy. These days, you can go there for music festivals, take an elevator up to a mill and have coffee in a very unique setting for a coffee shop, spend time looking at some of the machines that were used during the industrial era. You can also have a picnic in front of these old machinery, and even go wall climbing in a very special place. Now, what to do on the second day of your trip to Ostrava? On the second day, drive for about 40 minutes from Ostrava to Auschwitz in Poland. The entrance to the Auschwitz-Birkenau Museum is free, and as the largest of the German Nazi concentration camps and extermination centers, You can see what the prisoners wore every day, how they arrived at the concentration camp, the first thing that they see every morning, where some of them were killed or hanged, and how they lived inside their barracks. Expect to spend one whole day at the concentration camp so that you can truly learn about the history and learn about the stories behind everything you see. After visiting Auschwitz, drive back to Ostrava and spend the night in Ostrava. Now, what to do on the third day of your trip to Ostrava? First, make your way to Landek Park in the city of Ostrava. It's a very nice park for children because it has a lot of green space and it features some of the transportation and machinery used during the mining period. In addition to steel and iron production, Ostrava used to be known for coal mining. Although the mine has since closed down, tourists can actually go down an actual mine and find out what it used to be like for miners who worked meters down below the surface.
Takže teď jsme přišli do takzvané dolní trafostanice. Takže na dole máme sami, ale je to tak, že to Takže teď jsme přešli přes takový mocnější ruba.
After Landek Park, it's time for you to make your way back to Prague. It's going to take around 3.5 hours, but don't worry, along the way you will find lots of museums, an aqueduct or two, castles with all kinds of artifacts, and a brewery or two where you can enjoy beer at its finest, since the Czech Republic is the #1 consumer of beer. Now that we have learned how to travel within the Czech Republic, the next thing is we're going to teach you how to cook a Czech dish. However, to understand how to cook the dish better, let us quickly learn more about the Czech Republic. Here's a postcard showing us the flag, some basic information, and location of the Czech Republic on a map. Finally, continue reading to find out why the Czech Republic has so many castles. As mentioned before, today we're going to teach you how to make Bramborak or potato pancakes. Before teaching you how to make potato pancakes, let's go through the list of ingredients. First, you'll need some salt to taste, marjoram, 2 teaspoons, half a cup of flour, and milk, 1 to 2 potatoes, 4 garlic cloves, and 1 to 2 eggs. First, peel the potatoes, remove the skin, and then use the vegetable peeler to make thin slices of the potatoes. Now, once you have the thin sliced potatoes, chop the potatoes into small strips. Now, add the flour, some milk. Please make sure it's hot milk so that the potato stays fresh. Some salt, and 1 or 2 eggs. After adding the egg, add some chopped garlic, around 4 teaspoons or 4 cloves of garlic. Finally, add the marjoram or oregano if you want to use oregano instead. and mix everything carefully or thoroughly. In a hot skillet, add some oil and wait for the oil to warm up. Once the oil is hot enough, add around 3 tablespoons of the batter and cook for about 1 minute. After around 1 minute, flip the pancake to the other side and cook the other side for another minute. And there you have it, the recipe for Bramborak or potato pancakes. In case you need it, here's a written recipe for today's dish. Feel free to share in the comments how your Bramborak turned out. I know during this pandemic it's difficult and dangerous to travel abroad. Fortunately, we can taste a bit of the Czech Republic right in the comfort of our own home. If you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe to get weekly video recipes. Anyway, enough talking. Here is a written recipe. Now let's welcome our special guest, Mr. Jakub Pavelek, to talk more about his hometown, Ostrava.
For example, in that iron building, or like a concrete building,
Yes.
there is this wall of climbing.
Oh, nice,
go.
nice. This is like a really nice secret. You know, like,
As I told you, like, you know, it was really, really important for Nazis or either for Soviets, so they were conquering it because it's a steel factory, so they had to have steel for tanks and everything.
and weapons and all
Yeah.
that. So they closed it because it was running out of business, or?
Yeah, and it was all technology.
Okay.
And as well, we were running out of the resources, I think,
Okay.
for iron.
Uh-huh.
And basically they were not able to compete with Chinese, for example.
Yeah, okay.
Chinese so they had to close it.
But it's really, really cool. Like, you don't get to see something like this
Yeah,
in Europe. You know, like,
yeah,
I mean,
it's unique.
it's
actually
really unique.
it's actually on the list of the how's it called right now?
UNESCO or?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So that's a coffee shop over there.
Yeah, on the top.
Oh, okay. All
The
right.
view on full Ostrava.
Yeah.
And here actually they are making festivals, music festivals. It
Over
will be
here?
next week it will be there, full of DJs.
Oh my
That's why they have this stand for beer already.
Oh, wow.
And you will be drinking just here.
They should like put the beer inside. And then a beer shower.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they are already preparing it.
Uh-huh.
For today's TOEIC practice, you will be doing reading part 1. I hope you listened to parts 1 and 5 of this video carefully because some of the words and phrases will come from there. Anyway, here are the directions. A word or phrase is missing in each of the sentences below. 4 answer choices are given below each sentence. Select the best answer to complete the sentence, then mark the letter A, B, C, D on your answer sheet. Here's the answer key. If you want the explanation, just send me an email or comment in the comment section below.